African people, we're not supposed to be eating meat because it does the body good.
What about fish and shrimp?
No, not fish, especially not shrimp. Shrimp is full of defecation. Shrimps is made to clean the ocean. If y'all keep eating all the shrimps and eating all the catfish out of the sea, then what's going to keep the ocean clean? For the ocean can give us planktons and give us oxygen.
What's up, you guys? It's Dublin's Bubble. Welcome. This is where we talk about various topics. It's a safe place, so go ahead and drop your opinions, your comments, however the heck you feel, and let's start a conversation about these various things. So, I was just thinking about the other day about the Black people's diet. Not just Black people's diet, but the American diet, the American standard diet. Now, if you know anything, I almost wanted to kind of dive into like soul food. There's various TikTok videos that are on here, but I was just thinking about like a lot of, if you don't already know, a lot of what Black people consider to be our cultural food actually is super detrimental to our health. And we continue to do it anyway because it's our so-called culture. I remember watching a video, actually, you know what? I'm gonna just say this because this is where I got this from. Off of that balloon pop video, with the dude from New Orleans, he was talking about how it's not that diabetes or heart problems run in our family, it's the fact that we don't run. Now, see, I kind of understand for that to an extent. It's not just, we're not exercising enough, it's the food choices that we make. And usually the family chooses very similar food choices. The kids are going to follow that. Then they're going to teach that to their kids. They're going to teach it to their kids. And that's kind of like how soul food is. Soul food is really just slave food. Okay, that's just what we had to eat. The scraps that was left over for us to ingest from our slave masters. They just drew scraps at us like we were some pigs, and we just went ahead and tried to make it look good. We tried to make it taste good, and then we continue that culture on for generations and generations. You just gotta think about it. How enticing and how good is pig feet? Just in general, would you just eat pig feet? Who told you to eat pig feet or pig skin, like those cracklings? You know what I'm saying? That's struggle food. Pork and beans, struggle food. And then we continue to struggle, with our food choices because, how many families used to eat ramen noodles as food? There's a whole thing about it. There's certain stores, certain fast food restaurants that are put particularly in the Black community that I feel like more with TikTok and Instagram, YouTube, everybody's becoming more and more aware of it, or it's spreading further than, a certain circle in the family might talk about, oh man, you notice all these fast food restaurants are all in the Black community, but then when you go on the white side, they have all these nice restaurants. That's something that, locals might talk about. But now with TikTok, with Instagram, everybody's kind of taking their different experiences and we all linking it together that, yes, they do put fast food restaurants in certain neighborhoods, and the quality of food that they do put in Black neighborhoods, even if you have a Taco Bell in a Black neighborhood and a Taco Bell in a white neighborhood, let's just be honest, have different qualities. So even in the fast food, you don't even get the best qualities. You also have to think about it. You try to choose healthier options, but what do you have in the Black neighborhood typically? A Dollar General, a Family Dollar, a Save-A-Lots. You don't really have access to quality foods. So not only do you have bad food making choices that stem from slavery that generations upon generations have called our culture. Not to say every single food is like that, but you already have bad food making choices, and then you add our surrounding areas is filled with nothing but crap and slops to keep us unhealthy and down. Why? Because I don't even want to get into that. I might be getting a little too conspiracy. Why would you want to keep Black people down? Why wouldn't you want Black people to be the highest point? Do I know? Yeah, I do know. But that's up to y'all to really dive into. I'm not trying to go and get myself banned. I just want to go ahead and dive into some of these TikToks. So let's start with this one.
Welcome to Second Day. How you doing? Do me a favor. Do me a double
Hold on.
wide back burger. I want onions, lettuce, tomatoes. Do me the whole. You know what I mean? Salt and pepper. I want some sriracha sauce. If there's room left for jelly, add that on the side. I want some French fries with the burger. Mix it together when y'all put it cook my shit together.
This is sad, bro. And your doctor just was telling you about this.
Shut up. Shut up.
All right, but your doctor just told you. All right.
In a side salad. Because I'm on a diet, I'm on a health kick, you know what I mean?
What is
So I'm trying
side salad going to do to you?
Why don't you mind your fucking business?
Burger,
All right, but the lady was asking me, why you always...
Hi, welcome to Shake and Bake.
Y'all, this is so
doing?
true. Like when so many people, they're talking about, oh, they're going to eat healthy, and then it's like, this is the salad that they eat, this is the food that they eat. You know, sometimes it's common sense, but I just saw a video up in the comments, like somebody was saying how Doritos were like CANCEROUS. Let me just call it the C word. That Doritos calls the C word, and somebody was just like, well, I don't care if it calls the C word, I'm still gonna eat it anyway. This is the mindset of a lot of black people too. Like, you go ahead and tell them about their health and decision making when it comes to their food, and they'll be telling you, oh well, you know, A, B, C, and D. Oh, that's too much work. That's too much this. Oh, that's white people this. What do you? My grandma been eating this their whole life, and they made it. But did you know that 20 years ago, the ingredients you're eating right now, even at some store like a McDonald's, is different. The ingredients that we're eating right now to this day is completely different from the ingredients 20 years ago when a lot of us were kids. Like, you can't even compare. You know how a lot of people be saying, oh man, this food does not taste the same as when I was a child. It's true, because the ingredients are different. The ingredients have changed. They've added so many different food dyes. They've added so many different carcinogens and stuff like that that's literally killing us. But it's like people can't put two and two together. We just trust so much for the people making this. Like, why should we trust them? You know, we're just consumers. Do you really think that they have our health? You know, do you really think that they care about our health? Do you really think that? Shoot, they don't even care about giving you reparations, but you somehow care and believe that they're gonna put the right stores and the right type of foods. I even heard that certain dollar stores have completely different ingredients from like a Target or something. Like, you get a juice from a dollar store versus the juice is sold in a Target. They have a lot more additives, a lot more dangerous ingredients. Like, they're more borderline on the edge of the threshold. Like, oh, you might not be FDA approved, but in Target or something, they'll go ahead and put something that, okay, yeah, you know, that's a lot better. Y'all let me know.
There needs to be a study done on why so many black people are lactose intolerant.
Oh, no need for a study on that, because we already know the answer. Lactose tolerance is a mutation. The majority of the world is lactose intolerant, about 65%. And the remaining 35% that can digest lactose is usually of European descent. Anthropologists and scientists aren't exactly sure why, but one theory I saw is that 20,000 years ago, humans decided to domesticate cows in order to keep drinking milk past infancy. And in the process, they slowly retained lactase, the enzyme needed to digest lactose, past infancy or child-rearing age. While European societies did this, apparently ancient Egypt did this as well. But if you're lactose intolerant, there are some dairy items you can consume without issue. If you like yogurt, opt for Greek yogurt, which has less lactose in it than regular yogurt. And as far as cheese, look for hard-aged cheese like Parmesan, cheddar, and Swiss, because during the aging process, bacteria consume the lactose. This is why many people with lactose intolerance can eat pizza without issue, because it's made with mozzarella. The more you know.
There needs to be a study.
That's interesting. I never thought about that. Look, somebody said in the comments, source, trust me, bro. But you know, I was thinking about that. I was like, I mean, honestly, I have not personally met that many people who are black who are lactose intolerant. I heard that lactose. Now, see, I'm just saying. I just want to put this out here. These are just like my thoughts, my opinions, you know, stuff like that. This isn't. Y'all got to do your research and stuff like that. But I remember specifically that a lot of kids who were Asian had lactose intolerance. I don't think I've met a black person that was lactose intolerant unless they were like over the age of 40. I don't know, but she said that she met quite a few people who were black who were lactose intolerant. I didn't. I have not. I don't know anyone.
African people, we're not supposed to be eating meat because it does the body good.
What about fish and shrimp?
No, not fish, especially not shrimp. Shrimp is full of defecation. Shrimps is made to clean the ocean. If y'all keep eating all the shrimps and eating all the catfish out of the sea, then what's going to keep the ocean clean for the ocean can give us planktons and give us oxygen. A lot of people think most of the oxygen come from the trees, but majority of your oxygen that you breathe in actually come from the ocean.
No lobster.
No. Lobster is a sea. That's a sea monster.
God.
Would you eat a cockroach? That's a shrimp.
Depends on how they cook it.
But you funny. A cockroach is the cousin of a shrimp. So a cockroach is a land shrimp. A shrimp is a sea cockroach. Same family, they got the same last names and everything. Same thing as a crab and a spider. Basically, the trash cans of the ocean and the trash cans of the earth are delicacy. But this is the same thing that happened in slavery. When they gave us a pig and gave us the most nasty, horrendous parts of the pig, and then we turned it into a delicacy. Like chitterlings. African people, we're not
like chitlins. You know, you have to really sit there and think about why are we eating these types of foods and why are these foods so heavily promoted. Like, they have us thinking that he's talking about how shrimp, crab, lobster, those are basically the trash cans of the earth. And it's interesting how, like, this world promotes that as like a delicacy. Like, oh, it makes you seem wealthy. Like, you know how some people don't have, let's see, I'm from the South, okay? And we always ate seafood 24/7. Shrimp, crab, lobster was not a particular delicacy. But from what I've learned, okay, y'all correct me, what I've learned is that not everybody has crab just like that. Not everybody has fish just like that. Like, my dad could just go fishing in our backyard and we would have fish. Like, it was just, there was seafood everywhere, just a plethora of it, right? But apparently that is not a super common thing, and people actually eat stuff like imitation crab. And when you are able to like get like a crawfish boil or shrimp, like, that means that you have money, which is very interesting, because, like, you know how so many people are trying to chase like this wealthy lifestyle, and they made it to where even with the food you're chasing a wealthy lifestyle, and in the end you're just eating a sea crab, not a sea crab, eating a sea cockroach. Yo, that reminded me of that video. Y'all saw that video of that girl eating that water bug? Sorry, so let me stay on point. Anyway, but it's like you're eating a sea cockroach, and the crazy part about it, my husband be getting on me sometimes about this, like how he would be like dead serious about something and then you make like a joke. Like, just the other day he was talking about how you can have hyperbaric oxygen tanks, where it's like an oxygen chamber where you can actually heal yourself by ingesting more oxygen. And if you do more research, you find out that there was like way more oxygen in the earth. I mean, that's almost common sense. Like, think about it. If trees help replenish the earth with oxygen, and then we have all these different industries and plants that, like power plants, factories, not plants as in the green plants, it's understandable that, yes, there was more oxygen in the earth prior to, like, maybe the industrial revolution and all deforestation, right? So the more oxygen you actually intake and infuse it into, like, your blood cells, you can actually help yourself heal. So if you don't know, this person who is talking right now is Brother Yaki, and he actually has a hyperbaric chamber. Anyway, of course I joke around and I say something like the hyperbolic time chamber, and you know that it just wasn't the right moment, just like how I just joked. Just like how I was joking just now, like, this is not the right moment. But still, with this dude who was talking about as long as the cockroaches are cooked properly, that he would eat it. Heck nah, bro. Heck nah. Ain't no black man in their right mind. If we've going down that crazy, yo, bro, no. Let's not even joke like that, because this is serious about health, man. We gotta be more serious, especially on these podcasts. Like, I don't think everybody should be a host, because sometimes this stuff be dead serious. Like, would you dead serious eat a cockroach? Like, look at me in the eyes. Would you eat a cockroach if it was fried right? Or understand the message that this stuff is literally sea bugs. These are all arthropods. I might be saying the wrong word, but these are all of the same type of family, okay? These are all the same type of family. and they carry a bunch of parasites, a bunch of diseases, and you can end up getting yourself on out of here if you keep continuing with these bad eating habits. Sorry for making
Soul
you
food is
tangent.
unhealthy, but it's unhealthy with intention. We are compromising
Oh, we got to talk about soul food. And I get what the brother was talking about in this video, that our culture can't be gentrified. Nobody can do what Luther could do. But we got to talk about soul food being healthier. Some of the things that my family have done, well, A, we stopped frying in lard. We stopped frying in lard. B, we stopped frying so much. We literally had to go from frying everything because, of course, our culture. My grandparents grew up on farms, grew up picking cotton, and they had inherited their diet largely from what we've gotten on the plantation. My grandfather was an actual sharecropper, so his family really hadn't gone from the plantation with their cultural practices, because he literally would eat leftover cornbread and buttermilk as his snack. We don't fry anymore, but we also diversify our palates. I'd love to hear from you what you're doing to make soul food more soulful and healthier. Unbutton.
soul food is unhealthy.
Somebody said people aren't eating soul food every day. I want my soul food the way Nana cooks it. Somebody said greens, yams, beans, tomatoes are all healthy. Slaves live to be 100. Don't use any oil or switch to evil. Okay, y'all, let's just be freaking for real. Did your Nana live to 100 in peace? Or was she struggling to make it to that age? See, I'm not trying to make it to 100 and be barely able to walk around, barely able to see, got cataracts because of the built up mucus in my eyes from the different foods, got freaking heart disease, gotta take all these pills from frying the food in lard. I don't want none of that. Okay, that is not living. I don't want to have to be constantly assisted because I decided to eat a certain type of way. And you also have to think about it though. The type of it's so crazy how different the times is. The type of lard that grandma had, as nasty as it is, it's not the type of lard you can get now at the store, y'all. The type of oil that people had back then, people were actually making their own stuff. Nana was actually baking her own stuff. Like, yeah, she might have had the nasty pig. Some people be eating pig nose, chitlins. I could never. Some people eat coon. I remember I had to ask my dad, did we eat coon? We need no coon. The craziest thing I've had was probably a turtle and alligator. I can't believe that. I used to like me some alligator. But, so, the point is that everybody was cooking and getting their own ingredients. Grandma usually had a garden. You know, as crazy as the food was that they were eating, and you think about eating that now, the fact that they had cleaner ingredients probably also contributed to their health, because I don't see that many people living to 100 in the black community nowadays. I really don't. I mean, you also have to think about the type of drugs and alcohol that's super prevalent in our community as well. That is also making it to where not many people are aging to that old age, and it's really sad. But I think that plays a big, huge part into why Nana and Grandma lived to 100 years old. It's not the same type of food, y'all. There's almost everything is being biologically engineered. There's GMOs everywhere. I mean, there was even a case with Monsanto, like how some of the pollen was going into local farms and causing other farm food that would have been otherwise non-GMO to become GMO. Like, it's almost impossible. Like, you got to think about it. Like, we're at the point where you can't even go to the store and buy grapes with seeds. It used to be that you have the seedless grapes and the grapes with seeds. Now you can't even find the grapes with the seeds anywhere. I'd just be wondering to myself, like, what if one day we don't have any more grapes that have seeds? Would there still be grapes? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we going to end up having to, like, spawn grapes somehow? Like, bananas don't have seeds anymore. The original banana, I believe, don't even exist. I think that actually went endangered to straight up extinct in America. So, like, you taste a lot of banana-flavored candies actually coming from that original banana. It's not coming from the banana that you eat at the store. That's why they taste differently. That's why a lot of people like banana flavored candy but don't actually like bananas. I being one of those people, because it's a different type of variety of bananas that don't even exist here anymore. Okay, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and end it here. I'm going to make a part 2 talking about, I'm going to make various videos. I'm not going to just end it here. I think these are serious conversations that need to be had about our diet, especially in the Black community, but just people in general, because this isn't just affecting Black people, it's affecting Hispanic people, Asian people. It's affecting everybody. The American diet is sad. That's why it's called the Standard American Diet. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any more comments about how you grew up with the food, what type of food y'all eat, and how it might be killing your family. Let me not say it like that. How it might be causing your family to have serious health effects. Let me know in the comments. And any other information you would like to share with everybody so we all can learn and all can grow. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.